here for the 29th annual Indiana High School Football Kickoff Show here live from Beef O'Brady's. I am here joined with Will Hostrawser, the head coach for the LaVille Lancers. Coach, 6-2 last year, and that's also given under the circumstances. A couple games, had to be dropped or couldn't be played due to COVID, but still 6-2 and 4-1 conference, for given the uncertainty and sometimes the craziness. Just give us your thoughts on last season in general and how you thought your team did under the circumstances of last year.
Yeah, I thought one word, perseverance. Each week was a challenge. You didn't know if you were going to play or not. You didn't know if you're out, your opponent was out. So we just kind of treated every day as a gift and got better as the season progressed. Had some young kids step up in some key roles and got to enjoy some success.
Coach, and then given with the summer workouts, obviously very different from last year, with having to follow the COVID guidelines, and I'm sure that was really different now. When you look back on those summer workouts from last season and compare them to this season, what's been the best or what's been the biggest difference between those two, and how do you think that has helped your kids grow and develop?
Well, anytime you can get a team together in person, it's going to create a bond, and those bonds help with communication and just getting better each and every week. And our kids have done a nice job with that. They've enjoyed the weight room and that grind, so to speak, and I think we're going to see some good results as a result of that.
And then, Coach, I had to do some stat digging, and I looked, and with that win, 6-2 win, that's your 7th straight winning season, and as you get ready to approach your 9th season with the team, 7 straight winning season, which is the longest in program history. I'm just so impressed by that. And what do you really give credit, or who do you give credit to just for the success that you have had over the last 8, going to be 9 seasons?
Sure, I think a lot of it is just creating a culture that the kids can excel and just be themselves. When you have confident kids and kids that understand what you're asking them to do every single day, I think that makes a big difference. And that's one thing that we take great pride on is as a coaching staff is we're open with our communication, and I think the kids receive that very well.
And Coach, just to double check, you are also the athletic director over at LaVille. Is that correct?
Yes.
So two have very similar head coaching roles, obviously for a football team, then also just as the athletic director. With those two roles, how do you think they interact with each other, knowing that on paper they seem a little different, but there are probably a couple similarities as well?
Oh, yeah, for sure. I think, last year really I was in a mode to just protect the kids. I want the kids to be safe, but I want them all to be able to play as close to a full season as possible, and that's the environment we tried to create, and had a lot of people working with me to get that done, and I really appreciate that because it was all for the benefit of the kids.
And Coach, when I look at some of your top players, the one that sticks out, sophomore quarterback Lucas Plummer. It's always, those can be tough because sometimes you just have a really young team, or sometimes you just have that much confidence in a player. When you look at a guy like Lucas Plummer, only a sophomore, what is it about him that you just really like, and what do you see for his future with the Lancers?
He's very coachable. He's a very gifted athlete. He does a lot of things. He'll look you right in the eye when he talks to you, and he takes your suggestions and your pointers to heart, and will try them, and that's something that really, I think, gives him the opportunity to be successful.
And then, Coach, again, as we said, 4-1 in the Hoosier North Conference. When it comes to getting ready for, the postseason play, of course, your schedule is, to win games, but also get ready for the postseason. What does being in the Hoosier North mean to you, and how does that get you ready when it comes sectional time?
Well, there's a school called Pioneer, and everybody knows who they are, and they haven't been beat yet, and that's a quest that for all of us in the HNAC to go get them, and this year is no different. I think there's a lot of parity this year up and down the conference. We're a small school conference, so you're playing against teams that are usually either in the top 10 or right outside the top 10 in each of those divisions, and about half our conference generally hangs out there. So the competition's really stiff, and it really does help you when you get ready for a tournament run.
Then, Coach, finally wrap things up. You open up your season at Bremen. As you take a look at both that game, but then in general, just looking forward to the season, what are you most looking forward to?
Just having the opportunity to play. There's something about Friday Night Lights that's special, and going to Bremen and their long green line tradition, and going to Don Bungie Field, and they do such a great job year in and year out putting out a quality program, and being able to compete with them right down the road. It's a great rivalry, and we enjoy it, and very much look forward to it.
And once again, that is head coach Will Hostrawser, the head coach for the LaVille Lancers. Coach, thank you very much for your time and best of luck this upcoming season.
Thank you.